Okay, what if I told you that I got this beautiful soft glam eyeshadow look with this palette that's $10? This is the e.l.f. Nude Mood Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to start with a fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with shade 5 right here in the center. And we're going to windshield wiper that all on the upper lid. So from the crease up to where the eyebrows are without actually touching the hairs of the eyebrow, just working this all in that area, majority of the pigment in the center, but pull it forward and pull it out just a little bit so everything's nice and blended. Do this step twice. Build up that pigment and make everything nice and smooth, just like that. I'm gonna take a little bit of that same color and I'm gonna pop it into the center of the lid because that is gonna be the transition shade from the lighter to the darkest shade. Then I'm gonna take a little bit smaller of a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go into this shade, which is the 8th color. Get a little product on that brush and I'm going to begin to tap and drag that from the outer 1/3 of the lid forward into that lash line as well and buffing it a little bit up into the crease. Doing every step again twice. I'm going to take that original shade 5, the more warmer tone, and I'm going to use that and I'm going to buff that into my lower lash line as well to add a little bit of dimension here. I always use a brush that's a little bit more raspy and less soft so I can really buff it into those under eye crinkles and it really camouflages everything. And that warm tone is really going to make green hazel or blue eyes pop. I'm going to take a flat fluffy brush. I'm going to go into the shade 2, which is the lightest shade in the palette. I'm going to make sure my brush is, horizontal, and we're going to put that right into that inner pocket and do little taps and drags, also bringing it down here to pop this out a little bit. Going in and doing everything twice. I also put this underneath the highest part of my brow bone and also to clean and pop out this outer little under edge to give us lift and fullness right here. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and reverse contour the nose. I always love to do this with a matte eyeshadow. Take the L'Oreal Infallible Grip Liner. I'm obsessed with these. They last, they're creamy, they smudge like I need to. This is in the black brown shade and I'm adding just a little bit to the lash line out here. Take a flat but curved smudgy brush and the darkest shade of the palette, get a little bit on the bristles, and then I'm just going to use that to smudge and shape the liner we placed down. This is what's going to give that effect where you don't really know where the liner starts, where it ends, but you get all of that dimension. You can do little flicks to do a wing and accentuate this little inner area as well to give some definition. Go in with some mascara. Today I'm using Maybelline Sky High. I always put it on my lower lashes as well. Helps hide some of the crinklies and wrinkly. If this doesn't prove to you that it's more about technique than it is about product, I don't know what else can, because this is stunning.